Hey, what's up everyone? I'm in the shop here farting with a buck saw parts and pieces. I'm having trouble with the buck saw. So say this is the end where that apparatus goes. As the saw cuts down, when I come back up with the buck saw, the chain is hopping out of here and riding, it hops out of the top rail and it rides on the side of the bar. And it's happening like when I return it back up into the saw. And I can't, for the life of me, I'm doing my drill, figure out why it's doing that. There's two reasons that I came up with. One is I think the bar is just wore out. Sorry it's dark right here. I gotta run upstairs and go grab a drill because I'm fixing something that I'm going to show you here in just a second. Room now. Yeah, I haven't touched this. It smells like pine in here. Okay, there's the drill. The fire's still going. Yeah, just barely. So, give me a second here. I don't know if this will be a very... Ooh, spider web. Where'd that come from? I don't know if this will be a very interesting video or not. Hopefully y'all think so. If you got any input, throw it in the comments. But anyways, I think the rails are just wore out of it, to be honest with you. I've had this bar almost going on 2 years now. Never bent it, knock on wood. I'll probably bend it as soon as I put it back on, just for saying that. But I think the rails are getting wore out, like where it starts in right there. You can see it's a little but I found, and I've flipped it, and I've flipped it end for end and upside down, up and down. I had a paint mark. Where'd it go? This is the best. I'm trying to paint this so I can, it's labeled so I know. And I think that's what's doing it. But I thought of having plans of trying to figure out a way if I could. I didn't know if you could close them rails. I don't think you can. I think because the bars are so hard and big, you'd have to have some kind of mechanical press to do it. So, man, that spider web is all over me now. But all right, there's this thing. This thing bolts onto there. That's part of your chain tightener. The metal rod that runs down pushes on this, and this bolts pairs in with two of the bolts that hold that apparatus on there. And what it does, here we go again, looking for a place to put the dang camera. All right, hopefully you can see this. I think you can. I can always look at the camera. Yeah, you can see it. Okay, so this used to have this rubber thing on there, something kind of like that. So when it comes back and hits the saw case, there's like a bounce or cushion. Well, it broke off a long time ago. You know, the rubber gets just tore up and it broke. Plumb just broke. So I'm going to try, I think that's part of it, because that's when it's happening. When it comes up, it's hitting, and I feel like it's hitting just a little too hard. So I'm going to try to make a new one for it. Let's go over here to the bolt thing and see if I can find a bolt. In the many bolts that I have, 3 inches is too long, 3 inch, 2.5, half by 2, half's too big. It needs to be like 3/8. Do I got anything small over here? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? That's like 3/8. 3/8, 3/8, 3/8. I thought I had some short ones. I guess I'd get away with like a 1/4 inch bolt. Probably. I'm sorry, this video is probably boring as can be. I'm tripping over stuff. Thought I'd have had this all figured out before I got going. It's kind of just a last minute video. I don't even know if I'll put this up. Oh, come on. I know I had shorter bolts here. Ah, that'll work. Okay. Washers on. Take one of these. Because can I? Oh yeah, okay, that'll work. Alright, give me a minute. I'm gonna drill here. Can you see me? Alright. So, let's take this, fold this over. Do I have a clamp? Yes, I do. Vice grips. Vice grip this because rubber's hard to drill. And I'm going to drill with a half inch. Well, this is a little bigger. 7/16, I think this is, or half inch. I always get a little bit bigger when you're drilling with the rubber because tends to not want to make the right size hole. No, not through one. Close enough, I guess one would say. I wonder if I got a washer. I don't know if I got a washer this big or not. I do not know. I used to have this quite organized, and then I come tearing through here to do something, and I lose just about everything. Because you can't have order. Why would you have order and organization? Just wouldn't be no fun. I just saw a package. That was them, and those are not big enough. Oh, crap. I'm never going to use this. A lock. Dang it. I'm just going to use a lock washer. I just need a little bit. That on there. Now I'm going to try to jam this bolt through here. Oh wow. See, I drilled a hole way bigger than I needed to, and it's still having a hard time getting through there. And that, like that. So grab a nut. This under here, I guess. And I'll tighten that down further. But then, so the idea is, as that bar comes back, it'll smush that down a little better. Or I could turn it that way. It looks better that way, I think. You know, it gives it that cushion when it hits that case, so it's not metal on metal, pow. Because I think that's what's happening too. When it comes back, it hits hard, you know, on your return. And you can adjust that a little bit. I kind of got it where I like it. I could probably back it off some. But it's hitting, and I think it's shocking the chain. The chain's like bouncing, and that chain's moving a little bit still when it returns. So boom, just enough to hop it out of the rail. So we'll try that. The bar, I ground the rails, cleaned any burrs up, cleaned it out, make sure there's nothing in it. I threw a coat of paint on it because it helps me when it's not that dull color. When it's orange like this, you know, for some reason you cut down through something and you forget to return it all the way, I'll pick that up and I see that easier. And it just helps me for visual, you know, to see it. Like, oh, you got to pick your bar up. Don't drop a log on it. So, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Maybe do a little video when I put it back together.